Hey fellas, Joe here. If you want to subscribe, it's Galactica 4411. Well, I'm going to be doing a what's under the canopy. Since I don't know, maybe you haven't seen it fly, but it flies now. I had to do some tweaking to the tail, some other things, but I'm going to bring the camera in a little closer, and we're going to check out her flight systems. And I'll point out some other things, if you're thinking about getting an E820, some things you have to be careful on. Well, not be careful, but things you got to look out for, because you may miss them, like I did. All right, I'll bring the camera in. I'm running the capsule, as you know, and that capsule's putting it out. Capsule 160. Edge 160 HV. It's pushing this rascal too, unlike the Scorpion, but I'm not going to talk about that. You have to be careful. As you heard in the video, you heard my push rod vibrating like a guitar string. The reason why it was vibrating here was because the set screw right there, that grub screw, there's, indents on the drive shaft here, on the shaft, and that screw there, and that screw there have to grip onto that. Well, apparently I had missed it, so the hub was off just ever so slightly, so tail was not tracking. And this tail boom, when I first got this kit, I thought that this tail boom was aluminum with the carbon fiber overlay. Well, this is a real carbon fiber tail. It's not aluminum at all. It's carbon fiber right through. So the tail is another Turnigy. It's a Rotor Star. The part number on it is RS569 MGT. It's high voltage servo. The running voltage is 6.0, 7.4, and 8.4 on it. I'm running it at, let me see, 7.4. So let's take the canopy off now and see what's under the hood, or see what's under the canopy, or see what's under her dress. However, so like before, you remember I'm running the KDE 455 kV motor, 700 XF. It's a real powerhouse. This thing puts out some power. Thing will twist your wrist off if it get in the way. And for cyclic servos, Turnigy's 1267 HV digital titanium gear servos, operating voltage 6.0, 7.4. I'm running them at 7.4. Real good servos right here. People are going to play them down. I know I'm going to get some crap for it, but that's alright, or flack or crap, whatever, because they seem to work okay. Your Turnigy's top of the line stuff. And I'm not a stick banger, so it doesn't really matter to me right now. When I start to slap the sticks around and I notice that it's not moving as fast as I want, then I'll do something about it. And I'm also running this, another Turnigy product. That's right, another Turnigy product. This is the Rotor Star dual power 15 amp voltage regulator, input 2S LiPo or a LiFi battery. So anyway, for Fly Barless unit, that's right, I'm running what I have on the 550, which is Turnigy 3D. I'm running the first version, the same version I have on the 550, because I like the way the 550 performed. So I'm using this one on this. It was a no-brainer. I've seen the other stuff fail, just like my Scorpion. So I'm going with what I know works. That works. If you don't like it, so what? Pulse. 2-cell. 5,000 milliamp. I have 2 of these. One on right now though, obviously. Here's my wiring job. I went with this because I like the way the motor is. Almost has the same look. See? You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Alright. I have my satellite right back there. I have the governor mode set. I'm running, let me see, in flight mode 1, 1200. And 2, I'm running 14. And 3, I'm running 17. Alright. I just have this here just to protect the motor leads. I like this setup. Push-pull. 2 things it does. In a crash, it protects the servo. You won't get servo damage. And 2, it's a more linear setup. You're going to find that people are going to go back towards this. Because I still have the receiver battery still plugged in. When you move the servos, you get the sensor gets backfed. See? I don't usually keep it plugged in, but see. And let me show you what it does since it's plugged in. You carry her out to the flight line. You have everything plugged in. She's ready to go. What you do is take your flag, yank her out. She powers up. She's initializing. She's all set. Now what this will do is, if I fly too long, you know, like a few flights before I change the receiver battery, this, when it reads that the receiver battery is too low, this will turn red and stay red. And that beeping noise, well, not that, but this will come on red, and that beeping noise will stay a constant beep. So there's no way that you can take her back up. Or you'll just land her and say, oh man, it's too low. So, I like that. You know, there's no forgetting to change that receiver pack. As far as build goes, let me see. I've built the Align, 2 Align helicopters, 1 Outrage bird, and this Thunder Tiger. So, I will give you my opinion of the build. Hold on one second. No need to listen to these things. Yep, you're welcome. I'll give you my opinion of it. Align is the easiest to build out of those 3 birds. Align, Outrage, Thunder Tiger. Maybe it's because I built 2 Align birds. I don't know. But I feel that out of complexity, this one was the most challenging. You know, I think so. I think if I'm gonna, you know, if I ever build a second one, like a 720 or a 700 Thunder Tiger, it may be a little easier, but I still think as far as complexity goes, this takes it. this takes the complex trophy. Like I said, my satellite, I have her out back. Oh, yeah. And this is where I have my receiver. Up front, down below. AR 6210. Have no problems with that. And that's another reason why I ran with this fly barless unit, because I'd rather run a receiver and not just that alone as a standalone unit. And that's it, fellas. If you want to subscribe, it's Galactica 4411. Thank you, and have a nice day.